All right, ho, ho, ho. What's going on, everybody? Nick Carpenter here, out there in mortgage marketing masterland. I'm here with Blake Overton with Heartland Credit Restoration, and I'm pretty sure that this is day 11 in the 12 Days of Mortgage Marketing series. So I've known Blake now for a few months through Facebook, and I love what he's doing with lead generation and his ideas around growing business, especially growing loan officers' businesses. And so I wanted to invite him on here today to share some information with you guys to help you over the holiday break, and of course as we move into 2016. So what's going on, Blake? Thanks for coming on here, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks, Nick. Everything's good. So yeah. Hey, I'm Blake. I've got a 3-step process here that I want to run through here with you guys. Since it's close to Christmas, I was thinking about Chipmunks a little bit. Alvin the Chipmunk. We listened to that annoying song probably about 40 times here in the next couple of days, and so I always think of chipmunks when it comes to making deals and making sales, and always having deals in my pipeline. So I wanted to share with you this 3-step process that I can help keep more deals in your pipeline so that you're closing more loans here in the next the next few months and the next few years. So I just got a few pointers that I want to show you. Let me pull up my screen share here. 1 second. All right, can you guys all see me? All right, you got the screen up?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, looks good.
So I want to think about snakes and chipmunks and the eating style. Snakes come out when they're hungry. They only eat when they're hungry. They're constantly on the hunt, and they're only looking for that perfect deal, that perfect meal. Okay, the perfect deal. Paperwork, wham, slam, loan closing, pretty simple deal. Then you have chipmunks who are always prepared, food in their mouth, always in their den. It's crazy. I looked it up. And chipmunks can keep 32 little acorns or beech nuts in their mouth at any given time in their cute little cheeks. And they keep up to 5,000, 6,000 in their den. So they've always got food to run back to, and always deals in the pipeline is kind of how I look at it. So I'm kind of the guy that could be, the beech nuts in the den, so I can help keep those deals and save you a ton of time in the future as well. So with that said, be a chipmunk. Got Alvin right there, right? So here's this simple 3-step process. I'm going to show you a little email hack that I use. And so this little email hack is pretty simple on a referral process. There's 3 simple steps to this. So you got the direct introduction, initial contact by the credit repair rep. So if it's not me and you're already working with somebody, you're happy with them, talk to them about it and see what their process is, because there's a aggressive way to refer, then there's a passive way, and I'll go over that a little bit. And then I'll go over a little bit about how I tattle on your prospects if they're not communicating and not doing what we want them to do, and because you're the most important part, right? So I tattle on them a little bit, and I'll show you that. Then we have follow-up. We deal with a lot of procrastinators when it comes to people that need credit restoration. And then we want to snag in the people that said, hey, I got this on my own, and then they kind of disappear on us. We don't want them to go to other lenders. We want them to go back to you. So there's three steps to the process, the direct intro, the contact, and the follow-up. So here's the introduction. So with the introduction, you really got to make it super simple with these folks. You don't want to complicate it. You don't want a whole lot of if this happens, then this. You just really got to keep it simple with them, because it's going to be, usually with most folks, a few months before they're even ready credit score wise. So make it simple and let your credit restoration rep do the explaining. I've worked with a lot of loan officers over the year that'll set an appointment up a week out with a credit restoration person to do an introduction to that credit repair firm, and they're dead by then. You got to really strike when the iron's hot. So make it simple and don't waste your precious time doing it. So let's take a look here real quick at an email trick that I want to show you that you can not only just use for this, but that you can use for everything. Can you see, Nick, can you see my screen there?
Yeah, everything looks good.
All right, cool. So, all right, so I want to show you guys on Outlook this little signature button. If you're not using it, you can set up all your signatures. I don't have time to show you how to do it now, but we can connect. You got to set up templates. So here's the cool thing. So if you have a prospect, right? You type their email in. You just put their email in. Then you got to CC in your credit restoration rep and put in your little subject here, credit restoration prospect, right? So what you do is, to make it real easy, signature, drop down, whatever your signature is, and then boom, your template's right there. So a couple things that are real important when you're doing a referral over to a credit restoration firm is you just want to highlight how simple it is, and that, you know, it's a free review. Well, with us, it should be with anybody, but make it easy on yourself so that you don't stack it back, and you can get this person over to the credit restoration firm, you know, strike while the iron's hot. So it says a few different points in here that you guys can read here. And the most important part is, you know, to me, my name Blake, please reach out to, let's say the prospect is Joe. All you do is put in his name, put in his number right here, right? And then email address right here, joe@gmail. That email address is going to be important here on the third process that I'm going to talk to you about. And then you can also put this, you know, take that out. Joe, feel free to reach out to Blake at this number if he's super anxious and wants to reach out. You know, those are always really good, hot prospects that are really usually willing to sign up right away. Also, I include for my referral partners a way for them to book an appointment if they're more schedule driven, but that's super easy. It takes you like 2 seconds to do that, and you can have different follow-ups on everything that you do that's pretty consistent. So I use quite a few of them. So there's a little email hack for you. If it doesn't even have to do with credit repair, check that out. Set up your signatures. So that's a little hack on how to do an intro. That's important. So get that introduction super simple, quick. You don't want the prospect to just take the information home and not call, because they're going to procrastinate. I'll tell you that. So do a direct referral. All right. So the initial contact needs to be from the credit restoration firm if your rep isn't already doing that. You know, you don't want to waste your time trying to chase them down. Why do that? You know, your time is valuable. It's not a deal right now. Let your rep chase them. If the prospect doesn't respond, this is where I tell on them. You're the most important person to them. You got you have their home loan money, right? So you're the one that's important. If they're not responding to me as the credit restoration rep, I'm gonna just throw an email at them, at you, let you know that they're not, you know, responding to my phone calls, or that I talked to them and they said they're going to get back to me and they didn't, and they jump on it quicker than you'd imagine. So they just don't like to be told on, and then you know, it keeps that deal in the pipeline for you and me as well. So there's usually 3 deal breakers, and this is where the follow-up process becomes very, very important. So obviously you don't want to waste your precious time following up, so let your rep do it, and make sure they have a good system in place. I'll show you my system here in a second, but your 3 main deal breakers are, they're going to work on it on their own. Most of them fail, we know that, or they go to another loan officer for financing. They're not quite ready yet. They may not be financially ready, or not mentally ready, and they need to start prepping. That's where my follow-up series is amazing. You sign up, or they sign up with an online-based credit repair company that's drawn out. They don't get the client ready to be pushed through for a loan, meaning they don't do dispute verbiage removal, settlements, pay for deletions, coaching and education. So talk to your rep, find out what they're doing to get them ready. So how do we keep them in the pipeline? Follow up, right? So I want to look at my series, and then we'll end it up here real quick. But this is where it's real important to keep them in the pipeline. So I have, let me show you here. You have somebody that doesn't get started. Sorry, where's it at? Okay, doesn't get, there we are. Doesn't get started right away. Let me show you in the last few months, lead generation. Let's just show you. I use Aweber for my follow-up series. And for example, this credit repair candidates, I've got, if you can see it, there's like 1,300 people in there, right? Those are people that procrastinated on me, want to follow up with them, okay? So I hit them up with education for the next 3-4 months, about a 12 series process that gets really good response rate. So we talk about paid collections and what you should do and shouldn't do, how disputing sucks, live chat with me. So we hit them with some education, and then a pitch. It's what you should do in about everything on email marketing. So we go through a lot of different things on credit repair, And if they don't ever respond back, they at least get some really good information on how to do it on their own. If they respond to me in 2 to 3 months and say, hey, I'm ready to do this, the cool thing is I keep track of all these people and can let you know that good news when somebody comes back to you and is ready to go. So let me throw my contact information up there real quick, and look forward to reaching out. Reach out to me on Facebook, connect as friends, like my page, give me a call.
Cool, man. Thanks a lot for doing that. Yeah, I mean, if somebody has are you cool with somebody sending you a referral, like connecting you with people on a Facebook message, or?
Oh yeah, Facebook Message is awesome. I love to use it. I connect with anybody on there. I'm not afraid to let people into to my life. So yeah, connect with me on Facebook. Blake Overton.
All right, awesome, man. Well, thanks again for coming on here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 12, the last day of the mortgage marketing series. See ya.